Hi, we are live. I have a guest tonight. I can't even get it right. Her name is Stacey. She is a
Yusui.
Yasui Holy Fire Reiki Master, and we're going to do a divine chat tonight for everybody.
Hi. Are you live? Are you live on your
Yeah,
YouTube
no, I'm live.
channel? Okay.
Nobody's on here, but I'm live. Let me see. Let me go on here real quick.
For sure. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hi, people.
Thanks for having me, Mary Jean.
Okay, what did you want to talk about, Stacey? Okay, it didn't show up, Stacey. Okay.
Is it not there? Is it not on YouTube?
No, it's on. We're on live. I'm
Okay.
saying,
Okay.
what we were talking about earlier. It didn't show up. Remember, I
Oh,
told you I had to edit it 1,000 times.
oh good. Good. Yay.
So
Good.
yeah.
Good.
Okay. All right. So, what are we going to talk about first? Oh, somebody's here. Good.
Oh, yay. Well, I know you on your list you had
No,
well,
I want you to I want you to tell the audience about you first.
okay. Well, I think you had wrote down like how I woke up, that type of thing, right?
Yes. When did you wake up?
I wake
And
up, and I think I was definitely been spiritually connected since around 10 or so years old. Went to church around that time. I could tell when the spirit was moving. Definitely had a connection back then. Was already doing things with healing with my hands already back then without even knowing that's what I was doing. And then probably the big thing was March of 2020 when the
yeah,
big the big
yeah,
sickness came around, and I started initially just looking at ways to and lift up your immune system. But within a week, I ran into gene decode and got like a bunch of red pills all at the same time, and I was like,
yeah.
what? So that was a big wake up call. And then 2021, I started really getting a calling to look into healing modalities. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, so that was outside my normal wheelhouse of what I was doing for work. And so I was doing a lot of research into frequency music, tapping, and then I started looking into Reiki, and it took me a while to make that leap. It's a big jump.
Yeah.
I quit my job, and I started a business. My business is Cardinal Angel, and I became a certified Reiki master. So now I can do that, and I do that for people in person and remote
And
also.
why do you call it Cardinal Angel?
Well, there's a couple different reasons. There are the main four angels on the earth. They are called cardinal angels. I'm a cardinal sign, and I live in Kentucky, and our state bird is the cardinal. And I kind of had an experience where I felt wings growing
Yeah,
on the back, like etherical wings. So that was like kind of
I
like an
was there.
You're there. That was like in May of 2023, I think, too.
Yeah.
So I kind of had a couple of different things as to reasons why went to that name. So yeah, I
Hi,
definitely connect.
Topaz. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, recognize you guys. So yeah,
Well,
that
that's awesome.
yeah.
So, what else are you into? Are you into dragons?
Oh yes, dragons and unicorns and just uh, really, I took a lot of time just to develop a website and start a business and that kind of stuff, and do a lot of work. And then a lot of times people just need someone to talk to, whether it's like, affirmations would be really great for you to do if they're really down and depressed. I mean, not only am I giving them Reiki energy, but I'm trying to give them
Yeah.
other options to help improve them if they're down, and giving them other some additional tools that they may not have even heard of. So I feel like I'm giving them other resources so that they can work on themselves. Because a lot of times you'd watch those shows and they would say, "Work on yourselves," but it's like, well, how? What do I do?
Yep.
And so it's like giving them some tools to say, okay, this is what you can do to work on yourself, and it's free. You can do it
Yeah.
yourself.
And it really does work. It
And it
does.
works. Yeah. And I consider Reiki sort of like a self care. Like you go to get your hair cut, you take take a salt bath. It's a form of taking care of yourself, and because we can heal ourselves. And if you can have someone else to assist you and to help take care of you too, that's all the better. But it is working with your energy, so you want to make sure that you trust the person that you're working with because they're going to be working with your energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really super important too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But what I wanted to say about the dragons, I just recently started trying to connect with dragons. Um, Not really sure about the name of my dragon, but I did get a name in my head, and its name is Oliver. Did I
Okay.
say Oliver? I did say Oliver. And see, I'm nervous. But anyway, the name Oliver came to my head. And I was like, I can't believe this. This is crazy. I mean, is this my dragon's name? But not really sure.
Do you know what he looks like?
No, I
No.
don't.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't. But I call him in. I call the dragon energy in while I am meditating, while I'm doing my breath work.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
made some little notes. You do not have to have a personal dragon to call the dragon energy in. It will come to you if you need the assistance from the dragons. And it is so awesome because they're such loving beings. And you can call them while you're meditating, and they will surround you with so much love.
And I think people don't think about them as being loving. They picture them as being fire breathing and dangerous and
Yeah.
not loving necessarily. And I know I have a blue dragon that's protective. It's like a protective dragon with me, and I haven't tried to channel to see the name, but
Yeah.
I know he's blue.
Well, see, I know my name, but I don't know what color my dragon is. But I'm sure I will find out because I have been, recently trying to connect because I've been watching this guy. I don't know his video name or whatever on YouTube, but he channels the dragons. Hi, Kearns.
Hey, JR. I
What,
know I
what,
should have
what,
given you a
what?
heads up. I thought about you today, and I forgot to text you.
Yeah, you should have told. I wanted to tell him on Facebook too. I'm like, man,
I was
yesterday
like,
I said, I need to
oh,
get in
I
touch
was
with
supposed to
Kearns to tell him that
mention
we're
you.
live. But you can call in your dragons to what I do is I call in my dragons to come into my energetic grid structure and to help me improve my magical abilities because we are all magical. We are.
We really are.
Yep.
Well, we all have this ability to be able to heal ourselves. Um, and, if you think about it, and you just hold your hands out a couple of inches from your face, and you just
Yeah.
hold it there, eventually you can feel the warmth off of your hands, right?
I
That's like
feel it.
yeah, that's like the energy that you have and emitting from your hands. And that's the energy and the love that you can pour out and send to yourself. And if you think about, you bump your elbow and like, what's the first thing you do? You hit your funny bone. It's not funny, right?
Yeah.
You touch it. You
Yep.
automatically, intuitively know
Yep.
to
That's
touch
true.
yourself to
And
make
it
it feel
goes
better.
away.
You might rub on it, right? But to touch yourself. If you fall and you skint your knee, you touch your knee. So you
Yep.
automatically know touching yourself, touching that will heal you. So I think it's already in us, and we just kind of forgotten that part of it.
Yep.
That
Like I was telling Stacy before we came on live that today I ate a lot of fruit,
I did.
and every time I eat fruit, I get sick. So I gave myself Reiki. I put my hands on my stomach and I called in all of the Reiki from past, present, and future to come into my hands and heal my stomach, and it went away.
It's awesome.
And it just went away. I mean, I felt 100 times better.
But then you said you had something else that happened.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about that.
But seriously, because like when I'm doing Reiki for someone else, I
Gas.
transmute.
I had
I,
gas.
yeah, she had gas, but like I transmute other people's energy by gurgling and burping, and that's kind of how I know. Okay, well that energy's cleared now, and I can
Yeah.
move. Or I need to stay here a little bit longer, and move and stay here on this chakra. It just chakra point some more, and they still have somewhere to clear out, and that's how my body reacts to it. And sometimes I know, oh, okay, and I'm not seeing the person, so I'm saying, okay, my jaw feels like it needs to pop. Open your mouth, and let that energy flow and relax. And you relax it when you feel comfortable, because it's like I feel like my jaw needs to pop. And
Yeah.
I was working on someone's knees, and like my hands got really achy, and I was thinking, oh, is it their hands that are hurting, or is it their knees that are hurting? But it was their knees that were hurting, but I was just feeling it so much in my hands. But they didn't tell me that ahead of time, that
Yeah.
their knees, they had worked out and hurt their knees that
Yeah.
day.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason why I knew that it worked is because when I eat fruit, I'm sick all day. My stomach
um,
will not go away.
you can eat any fruit.
It's I had a banana and 2 plums and a handful of grapes, and I got sick.
Oh,
I just can't do fruit. I can't.
I
I
love
want
fruit.
to. I want to only eat fruit and vegetables. I really do. But I can't. I think it's because I'm RH negative. I don't know.
Yeah,
It might have something to do with my blood that
maybe.
I need meat,
Right.
you know?
I like me too. How did you heal your toothache, JR? That's awesome.
Yeah.
You said he healed his toothache 4 days ago. That's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Parents, how'd you hear your toothache? I don't
Yeah.
call him JR because a long time ago he got upset when I don't know. He didn't really get upset. He just said that's not my name. So I'm
Oh,
like,
sorry, Kearns.
I'm just gonna call him Kearns from now on.
Sorry, loves.
I'm going live tomorrow on Janine's channel.
Are you are
Turn the page.
on the page with Janine? That's all awesome.
Yeah,
I
she
saw
wants
her.
me to come on there with her and Buck.
Oh, that'll be nice.
She sent me the link for it, so I know.
That's
I'm gonna go
great.
on there, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I'll say some affirmations and stuff.
Well, that's awesome.
But I also wanted to talk about the unicorn energy. I
Yeah.
know you have a unicorn, Stacey, because you
Yeah,
told
I
me before
do.
you have a unicorn.
Well, I always go to this when I meditate, and I try to get that relaxed mode. I always go to this place, and I didn't know the name of it until recently where it was, but it has a waterfall, and it's real peaceful and it's real lush. But there's dragons and there's unicorns and there's mermaids and there's dolphins, and it's just they swim around me, and it's so peaceful and loving. So yeah, I really connect with unicorn energy also for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the unicorns. I call the unicorns in every day when I'm doing my breath work because I want them to come in and pour their Christ light into my crown. And that's what I ask them to do every single day.
Awesome.
I mean, I love the unicorns. Actually, my unicorn's name is Winnie, and he's all white with a rainbow horn.
Oh,
And I don't know if you know, but I think I told you when I was younger, when I was about probably 9 or 10 or something like that, I was playing by this abandoned hotel. It was a
mm,
bunch of us kids and a unicorn. We saw a unicorn, and it was the unicorn that I'm describing that I
yeah.
know is my unicorn. And everybody saw it because I asked them, "Did you see that unicorn?" They're like, "Yeah, I saw it." But my brother doesn't remember because he was there with me, and he doesn't remember it, but I do. I
Hmm.
remember everything from my childhood, everything.
And see, I only remember bits and pieces, but one day I started remembering all these things, and I started looking them up, and they were all like the year 1984, which we hear that date a lot. If you
Yeah,
know, like you hear about that, and so like that's interesting, and like what happened in 1984 because I was remembering that. Do you remember this? It was a cartoon movie, The Last Unicorn. Do you remember
yeah,
that? Well, that was in 1984. That was published. And I remember watching this cartoon series and I loved it. And it was like what was it called? It was like the City of Gold, the Mysterious Cities of Gold, and it was a continuous series, but it was
yeah.
cartoons. You had to watch it every Saturday to know what was going to happen. But I loved watching it. But it was in 1984 also, and I was like, that's weird. I keep getting all these memories of my childhood that day, and it was all in that same year. And I was like, okay, but that's interesting. Yeah,
That's awesome.
and I definitely connected to that movie, like unicorn. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I liked anything unicorn, My Little
I
Pony.
had little My Little Ponies.
Me too.
Did you?
I loved all that stuff. I bought them for my daughter too, my oldest daughter. I bought her all that stuff,
Yeah,
you
those
know.
were awesome.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
I think I made Terry a moderator in YouTube, but I can't tell if she's a moderator or not. That's why I was going to look on my channel.
We're gonna see if she's on our moderator or not. Yeah.
She is? Okay. Yeah, I told her I made her one earlier.
Yeah.
But another thing um, that I wanted to tell the audience that they could do is I had this on my wall for like 2 years and I took it down. And I don't know why I took it down because I should be saying it still, you know. Um, it's I am calling in my guides to help and assist me in my astral space to clear and release what does not serve me anymore. I am grateful for the help you will be giving me tonight. You can say this every night before you go to bed, and hopefully, you'll be able to remember what you did in the astral because it's awesome. I mean, I astral traveled before. I flew around my house like 5 times, but the last time I did it, well, the second to last time I did it, I went and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna finally go outside because I was always scared to open the door and go outside because I thought that my soul wouldn't come back. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm going outside. So I open the door and I fly outside. And then over in my garden, I look down and it looks like a demon
Oh.
right there. So I'm like, oh shit.
You're like,
I
"Ah."
gotta go back inside. So I went back inside. And then I came back into my body because I got scared. I'm like, wake up, wake up. Because when you astral, sometimes you can't wake yourself up.
Yeah, no,
You
it's hard
won't
on.
wake up.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
That scared me. But the last time I did was not too long ago. I I flew outside. My son was outside with his friend, and I flew all by him, and I could see him, but they couldn't see me. Of course, they couldn't see me,
Mhm.
but it was just awesome.
That's awesome.
I
And
wanted
I don't hardly remember my dreams very much. I think sometimes it's for my protection, because it emotionally, whatever I'm doing might be too hard for me to remember what I'm doing. But
yeah,
I had it was, well, this week. It was like I was watching myself sleep, kind of. I was outside my body watching myself sleep, and it was like, um, I was thinking it was Jesus, Yeshua coming to me, or an angel, came to
yeah,
me. And I remember kind of like turning my body and turning my hands like this, like on my pillow. And he like put his hands on my forehead. It was like he was giving me a healing or giving me a gift or doing something. And I woke up and I was like, oh, that was cool. Wonder what that was about.
yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
One time when I woke up in the morning, I I woke up and I saw rainbow colors all around me, and I thought to myself, "That's Archangel Raziel." But then when I thought about it later on, I remembered that that's when I started calling the unicorn energies in, and they
Mhm.
carry the rainbow light as well. So
Right.
I said that was the unicorn. That was the unicorns telling me that they're here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just so happy to be alive at this time. You just don't know.
Yeah, we have. It's the greatest time to be alive, really.
It is because we're going to be coming into our power. Our DNA is being upgraded. I don't care what anybody says. They can say, "Oh, that's not going to happen." No, it is happening.
It's
It
happening.
is.
It's
It's
already
happening.
happening. It's
It
happening.
is.
Yeah.
It is because last night I was telling Shelly that whenever I came into, being more intuitive and feeling more connected was like between February and May, or
Mm.
February and May. I
Of this
felt
year.
very connected. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Because before that I was like, when is anything ever gonna happen?
Mhm.
I'm doing all this work, I'm doing this shadow work. I was really getting mad about it. They said that you can get mad with them and
Be
tell
like,
them like it is. And I was getting mad. I'm like, "Man, I'm about to just give all this stuff up."
yeah.
And
But
then
I mean, I think I want to say I started being able to kind of channel my higher self in March of this year. I think that's when I started being able to channel and start
yeah.
channeling other people's higher selves was in March of this year. So yeah, that I guess that was about the same time then.
I didn't feel connected to my higher self till about probably 2 months ago. But
Hmm.
what I felt was I felt like the divine and my guardian angel, like my guides around me. That's what I started to feel. I just
Hmm.
knew that they were there.
Right, right.
I could sense them. But I wasn't connected to my higher self until I talked to you. Actually, you helped me connect with my higher self
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you told me to say what to say.
yeah. I was like, try this and see if this helps.
Well, tell them what you told me.
Just to demand and command that your higher self collapse into all of your low, to yourself, because it's harder for yourself to go to your higher self, right? But your higher self can come down to you to meet you where you're at. And so it's easier for that connection to happen. And so if to come to you to in love, right? You're asking in love for that to
Yeah.
happen. Um, so yeah, and I mean, it was almost like almost immediately after that, after I started asking for that, or demanding, commanding, which it was not a normal thing for me to say, but that seemed to have done the trick, for sure. And I don't want to say it's a trick, I don't like that, but that seemed to be what I was missing. And maybe we should have been more demanding and commanding.
Yeah,
It's,
I started saying that.
we are our higher selves. Right.
This is the whole thing that you told me. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
You said, I call upon my higher self to come to me with love, and I demand and command that all of my higher self's aspects collapse into me with love.
Mhm. Yeah.
And after you told me about the command and demand, I started saying, command and demand with love that my higher self take a primary seat in my heart's energetic vortex. That
Nice.
is what the Arcturians teach through Danielle Lipton.
Nice.
And that's what I say every single day. This is my affirmations book.
Okay.
I have all my affirmations in it that I say daily. And not only that, what I say, I also, every single day, I send love and light out every day to all people who are living in fear. I let my light surround them 2 times. And I also do this, it goes around them 2 times. I do this so they can come down a notch. This will also set off the love wave circling the planet. And
That's
then I
awesome.
say, please surrender their fears and concerns over to God to be dealt with in his perfect way.
Mhm.
And then another one that I say
That's
is,
beautiful.
huh?
That's beautiful.
And then another one that I say along with that one is, I am radiating a love frequency out of my aura field to heal all people and planetary systems that surround me. I am allowing my frequency to heal and activate the Schumann resonance at a higher level to raise the frequency of the entire planet. That one, that paragraph and stuff is what I learned from Danielle Lipton. She said those constantly over her videos, and I always wrote it down.
Mhm.
You know,
Hey, Kearns. Mary is wanting me to tell you that I can feel her now. I'm starting to be able to feel Mary now. I can feel certain spirits on my
yeah,
body. Mary is just on my arms. Um, so I was like, I'm seeing her, and so he knows. But yeah, so she's come to me a couple times now.
awesome. Tell
She's
her I
just
said hi.
she's here. She's here.
She's probably here right now.
She's here. Yeah, she's here. Yeah.
Some people don't know who Mary is. What was her channel name?
Glimpsing beyond.
Yeah, Glimpse and Beyond.
Yeah.
We used to hang out there
Yeah. Well,
every.
I'm on this, we call ourselves like an integrative healing council. And they got my name from my other friend that does tarot cards. and, and we were channeling and doing different things. And I was like, I was really thankful that I had been in their group and got invited to their group and stuff. Well, they channeled that Mary put the idea in his head to tell them about me.
Yeah,
So she was already working behind the scenes and still looking out for me. So I mean, it's just amazing.
yeah,
Amazing.
she looked out for you, and actually, Kern said that he misses her because she watched out for him as well.
Oh yeah. She totally watched over curtains for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't as close to her as you all because I, came later, but
Mhm.
y'all were there from the beginning.
Mhm.
I
Well,
mean, I was there,
I
but
found
I
up on you this week too, Kearns. It was like a black. It was like a ray. It changed colors. It was like black and then gray and then white at the top. It was like a 3-color feather. Well, that kind of color.
9 woodpecker feathers. Did you look them up on Google?
He found them. He said,
There's
um,
there's a delay on this on Restream. There's a delay
"Okay,
from YouTube. But anyway, um, actually, there's something else I want to talk about. Um, I don't know if everybody knows, but you can call in Archangel Jophiel, and Archangel Jophiel carries the Christ light. And that's one of my favorite archangels because they carry the Christ light. And that's who I call in to bring me the Christ light as well, besides the unicorns,
Mm.
you know? And also, Archangel Jophiel can help activate your crown chakra to have you connect more with the divine, which is what we all want. We want to connect to God and source frequency, which is the same. Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I saw this today. Our connection is the most high. We are the eternally always present. Our connection is the most high. It is always eternal.
Hmm.
Our connection is. So it's so awesome. Oh, he typed slow. He said yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, besides Reiki,
Yeah.
if people don't just want to, if they don't want to learn how to do that, they
Hmm.
can always just heal their body with their hands, with their self. You can command your body to heal itself. I command and demand with love any problem that you have. You can command your body. Everybody has that gift, every one of us. And I don't know if y'all saw, my brother just sent to me a video on Donald Trump's thing tonight. I really don't want to say that name on here because I don't want to get much in. Um, tonight, the guy Kennedy came on there,
Oh
and
yeah,
he talked about he's teaming up with Donald Trump, and he's going to stop the bad food going out there, the chemicals in the food. He wants to stop it.
that's awesome. I'm hoping it's already started. But it's great that they're announcing that though. That I hope
Yeah,
that.
because I mean, it's never been talked about before by anybody. They never said, "Oh, the food's bad," you
Right,
know.
right. And
But now,
I think we know as a community that, America's food's a lot worse than other countries. It's not allowed in other places, but it's allowed here and they've banned it, but we are still allowing it to, come through. If you look up the food ingredients and things, and it's like, why is that allowed? Um,
yeah, that's what he said. He said that America has the poorest food, that we consume than
mhm,
any other country. And why is that? Why are they making us sick? And
mhm.
next, they're going to start talking about the fluoride, hopefully, to get
Okay,
that out,
right.
you know?
And I'm sure that that will go along with the big, the big pharma stuff, and why they're treating the symptoms and not the not they're not treating and healing you. They're just keep treating the symptoms, and they give you something else that, and then yeah,
Yep.
it gives you other problems, and they have to give you something else to treat that problem, and yeah, and they're not addressing and actually when there's actually stuff out there to that can help you, right? And
Exactly. That's what
if
they do to me. They try to put me on all kind of pills when I go to the doctor. I'm
mm-hmm,
like, "I don't want them."
no,
"Oh, you need to take this for your pain." It's some kind of Neurontin. It
mm,
comes from Mexico. It's some kind of pain pill. And he's like, "You can take these." And I'm like, "No, I can't. I don't want them. 'Em. Don't prescribe them to me. I don't want them."
yeah, I'm good, thanks.
And then they prescribe Zyrtec to my daughter, and she doesn't even take it. I have a bottle full of Zyrtec, like 1,000 pills, because she hasn't taken any, and I'm just gonna throw them in the garbage because those probably do, bad for you too. But I
Mhm,
have to take aspirin. I have to take that. That's the one thing, because I asked the doctor last time I went, "Do I have to take this aspirin?" And they're like, "Yes, if you wanna live, you have to take it."
mhm,
For my aneurysm.
okay,
Platinum coils, but I don't see why I can't use cayenne pepper because that circulates your blood just as
right,
much as aspirin.
right, right. And
Should I
maybe
just do
and maybe
that?
we need to have more studies on that to, I'm sure they've had more studies on the aspen part than they have on red pepper or cayenne pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, but should I just stop taking the aspirin and take the cayenne pepper?
Oh no. Should I know? Have you pendulumed it?
Huh?
Have you checked with your pendulum?
No. You check with your pendulum.
You check with your pendulum and see what you get. And see. You want to do it together?
Yeah.
Okay. We're checking our pendulums. Oh,
Got a
Teresa,
yes.
I got a yes that you should stop taking it and take cayenne instead.
It's not baby aspirin, it's the 325 milligram.
Yeah. So you may have to just play around with um, how much to take of the cayenne pepper,
Yeah.
right? I'm not sure how much you should take of that, where you're taking from the um, or if you should take like what do they call that when you should start kind of dwindling off if you cut it in half and then, and then add a little bit of the pepper and see how your body reacts to that and then
Yeah, I mean, there's days that I forget to take it. There
yeah.
is days where I would go, and it didn't
But
do
you
me
gotta remember
anything.
to take the cayenne pepper too, right? You gotta remember to drink it or however else you're gonna try to take
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Right?
I know. Because
Make
I
sure
don't
your
wanna
body's gonna react to that,
take
okay?
that aspirin anymore. It's probably ruining my stomach, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and Terry said she was gonna ask for rods. So yes,
Yeah,
not
ask
baby
me
aspirin. Yeah. So that'd
out.
be interesting if you should wean yourself off of it and gradually do the cayenne just to see if that would help you, right?
Yep.
That would definitely be
I'm gonna be right back, okay?
where you going?
I have to go tend to my daughter for 1 minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
We're gonna say I'm gonna entertain everybody while Reiki goes for a little bit. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about Reiki. Reiki is a Japanese healing technique that reduces stress and fatigue. It can reduce pain. So I've worked on different people that may have diverticulitis and kidney stones, and it's reduced their pain tremendously where they didn't have the pain anymore. People that have had anxiety, and it just seems to make the anxiety go away, and they're not anxious. So it's tremendous, and it works whether you're in person or remotely. So you can check out my website, cardinalangel.com, where I can do those sessions for you. Um, tell you more about Mary. Oh, well, I do feel different spirits. I lost some children. I feel my children on my hands and my feet. And I had a friend that their wife had passed away, and she's very, very cold. I feel her all over my entire body. Like I have to go find a blanket and cover up if if she comes by and sees me. Um, but I started feeling the spirit just on my arms, and I was thinking, I don't know who this is. I'm not sure. Um, and so, I was thinking, I wonder if that's Mary. And that's the first person I thought of. And I checked with my pendulum and I was getting a yes. And so, I was just trying to see if, did she have a message for me? Was it just to show me love or give me support? So like the last time she was here, I think I was feeling a little down. Maybe maybe feeling lonely possibly too, and she was just there to show me love and support. So, and she was a great friend to me, and I think she held on as long as she did for me. Um, because trying to think, I recently had gotten divorced, and during that whole process, I was messaging her saying, "Okay, my emergency protection order got extended another 2 weeks," and she said, "Oh, you'll be fine, and I'm so proud of you, and I love you." And then, we were able to say those things to each other. And 2 days later, she passed. So I really feel like she almost stayed around enough to make sure I was going to be okay. And I feel like she's still around checking on me and just showing me support and love. And I have security cameras and outside and in my house, and I see orbs on them all the time now. They're quite interesting. So I've had. I'm like just talking to myself. You hear me? I was talking about the orbs in my house.
I
Have you
just
been seeing orbs?
filtered my cayenne tincture Tuesday. Oh wow. Did you get your ride? Did you try your rides?
He did Charles. She said my rods say yes to both. That's what
Oh,
Terry
yes
said.
to both. Okay, yeah.
I mean, yes to what? Both, like
The cayenne. The
to cayenne, and
cayenne pepper.
yes to stop taking it. Your other one, or yeah, I know. I was hoping. I really thought she would get a med bed too.
I really thought that too. I thought that she would get a
Uh,
med bed.
but one of my other friends, she's a Reiki master, and her son had passed away. He had cancer, and she gets messages from him, and it was like he was saying, like some of those people had decided to go over on the other side to help hold the light and be the bridge for us over there. So, and I was like, oh, that's really beautiful, right? That they're holding the light on the other side of the bridge for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was like, oh, that's really pretty. Yeah.
Do you feel like we're gonna see our loved ones in 5D or but what I have to say about that before you answer,
I mean, because I already feel them, and I feel like I could communicate with them. So, I mean, I think if people are
I mean
ready,
physically see them,
I think it's possible. Yeah.
because I mean most of the people in our communities are already tapping into 5D. I'm already tapping into it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And whether that's 5D or 12D or different dimension, and I feel like we're really close to that. And I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying, because I feel like I bounce back and forth between the dimensions a lot. And we live in the 3D world, and we have to kind of balance that energy a lot. But with being able to hear, some people are able to hear the spirits like Mary could, or I'm feeling them. I think it's definitely possible that we're going to be able to see them too.
Yeah, my sister came to me. She died in 2021 from uh, not from the thing, but from just the other thing, from the
Ah, mm-hmm.
COVID.
Yeah. So they were
She died from
smothered
that.
them.
And I told her before, whenever she was in the hospital, I texted her and told her, I said, Laura, please. I said, do not let them put you on the ventilator. Do not let them do it. They're paying them. They're paying them to do that. And she
Right.
said, everything will be okay. And I said, I love you so much. And she said, I love you. And that was the last time that I talked with her. But she came to me in my dream a few times, and she hung out with me actually, and she was about to leave, and I started crying. I told her, no, I don't want you to leave. I
Oh,
want you to stay. and she stayed. And I remember being in the dream with her and everything, and
Oh.
she in there. And my dad, whenever she died, he said that he saw her by a tree. He said that he saw like her silhouette come and told her that it was time for her soul to go. And that's what
Mm,
she told my dad. And then we had this thing that came from her. I think it was in her car or something, or it was like a spirit chaser thing. It was by my dad's house. I'm not sure what it was, but it never worked. It was like if the spirits were near, it would move or something.
mhm, mhm,
Well, when my sister died, it started moving.
mm.
So she was near when we, came for Christmas and stuff to go to my dad's house.
Yeah,
So I really believe that she was there. She was,
yeah. Oh yeah. Now Terry said yes to weaning off and yes to taking the cayenne. So there you go. That's what her
yeah.
runs were saying. So yeah.
Now I see how everybody sees the comments on here. It's true that sometimes you can't see them because they disappear too quick, and you have to go back to see them. And
Yeah.
when you on the comments, you can only see like four comments at a time. So
Mm,
whenever they skip your comment on uh the you know the thing and be like, man, why didn't they take my question? Because they didn't see it.
and if there's going like there's lots of people commenting, it's like it's like wait, what did that say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't
because I
see it. Now
definitely can't. I can't hardly read the questions. I'm like,
I see what they're talking about though, about they can't see the comments and, because they
yeah,
can't.
yeah. It's too small for me to hardly read it
I
too.
only see 1, 2, 3, 4 comments right now, and that's all I see.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube? Or are you on the
No,
restream?
I'm on the, Restream.
Okay,
I'm on
I can see one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, I can see seven of them. I can see more. I don't know. Um,
What
yeah, my
else
mom
did you wanna
never
talk
got
about?
me.
What other divine chat did you wanna talk about? You wanna pull a card?
Yeah, you got any cards? You want to pull a
I
card?
have I do.
Awesome.
My divine cards, and I have a unicorn card that I can pull.
Hey, I've got some cards, but they're in the other room.
If somebody wants me to pull, I'll pull a card. I love this deck. I always call upon my divine masters. Always. Divine masters, keepers of
Hi,
the
Gina.
divine. What does the collective need to hear tonight? Who?
Gina. Gina is here.
Hi.
You're like, who? I'm like, Gina.
I can't even see anybody else. Okay, we have Joan of Arc.
Oh,
Let's see what Joan of Arc has to tell us tonight. That's because we're warriors.
that's right.
I've
We are.
never pulled Joan of Arc. I don't think I've ever pulled Joan of Arc for any of my card readings.
Oh, I like that. We're ladies of the light.
Yeah.
so, ladies of the night, we're ladies of the light.
Yep.
That's cute.
Sacred activists, do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. Turn this other light on. Don't be afraid of being your most authentic self. Don't be afraid of the passion that is moving through you. Don't be afraid of the power and the gifts that you were born with. That's something we were talking about, our gifts coming.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, there's a huge opportunity for you to stand up for what you know and what you believe. You might feel as though the world is against you, but there's something in spirit that is telling you not to give up. If you feel unrecognized or misunderstood, don't let this lack of validation get between you and what you know is right. Today's message is a message of confirmation. You are on to something, and it's important that you don't pull back. Keep going, keep driving, and keep pushing because your truth will prevail. The greatest support you can have is the support of the universe. Call in the light of God and the angels and stand strong in your belief because the challenge you are facing is an opportunity to understand the purpose of your life. Believe, trust in God.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, because, if you're doing something different than that's outside the norm of your family, especially for me, if I was in accounting and they're like, what are you doing? It's very negative. They don't understand it. And I'm having to go against the grain, right? And even if you advertise something on Facebook, it's amazing. People are like, they'll say really negative stuff. It's like, whatever happens if you don't have anything nice to say? Say anything. Don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
They still say stuff. So and just keep going, and because you know what you've been called to do, right? So Terry's saying to send your address later, and they'll give you a gift of cayenne of the
Oh,
cayenne.
thank you, Terry. I,
Yeah,
I see Gina now. I see Gina. I
yeah,
didn't see her before.
yeah. So don't forget to give Terry your address, so she'll give you some
Yeah, I will. I'll send it to you in Telegram, Terry.
cayenne tincture. So yeah,
I'll pull us a unicorn card as well
yeah, I like that.
for tonight.
And Turns wants me to explain Reiki to him some more, or do a video.
I think you should get your own channel and start doing what they do because actually I really do feel whenever some of them on here do it, I feel it. You can feel
Mhm.
the energy,
Yeah,
especially when Althea does it. I don't know if you know who she is.
I don't.
I don't think she
I was
does Reiki.
a little hesitant about like opening it up for everyone, to make sure I would like be protected and wouldn't have like. And then of course you have to have so many people in order to go live on YouTube or on even TikTok, even right?
Yeah, I know.
Do that to go live, but yeah.
But Althea is the one who does light language. She's got red hair.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Yes, I know you're talking about
I
now.
love her videos. Just the
Mhm.
other day, I went on one of her videos and she started doing her light language, and I felt
Mhm.
everything. But then I had to stop the video because I had to run in there with my daughter, and then I forgot about it, so I didn't go back. But I'm going back.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, let me shuffle these cards
Get
real
your
quick.
unicorn card out.
The
Yeah.
beautiful unicorns. Unicorns,
Yeah, but I'll do Reiki. I do chakra balancing. I even do Reiki for animals. I have that on there now too. I added that service.
yeah.
I do Reiki for animals now too. And the Reiki is if the animals are with their, in the room while I'm doing it for someone else, they love it. They usually gravitate towards the person, they lay on them. So, I mean, animals love it too. They love the energy.
You created an energy grid over your
Probably
house.
would.
Awesome.
He doesn't want to leave it. I know. It feels so good, doesn't it? You don't want to leave it, right? No.
We got a good card.
Yay. The other one was good too. It was
I
appropriate.
know this one is awesome. This next card. It's the I am presence card.
Awesome. Pretty.
We were talking about I am presence. I'll expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. This is an awesome card. I think this is the last card in the deck. It is,
I am.
actually. I am presence. Congratulations. When you receive this card, it suggests that you are connecting with your monad or I am presence and preparing to do so. Your ascension path commences when you anchor and activate your 12th dimensional chakras. Work with your unicorn. Working with your unicorn accelerates your journey. So, first ask it to illuminate your earth star chakra beneath your feet. Then be aware of its pure light moving through your base, sacral, navel, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown, casual, and soul star chakras before igniting the golden orange chalice of your stellar gateway above your head. Your stellar gateway is in the charge of Archangel Metatron, and it is your link to I Am Presence, your original divine spark from Source.
How
That's an
cool.
awesome card. It tells you what to do and everything, how to connect to it and all that with this card. But um, you know, but that is a beautiful card. I love that card when I get it.
Mm, that is cool.
It's like my mind just went blank. I was going to say something, but my mind just went blank.
And it's talking about the 12 dimensions, right? Too, with the 12 chakras.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. The chakras. What do you do to clear your chakras?
Well, just even doing Reiki clears the chakras too. And I have a couple different techniques that I do for that. I mean, sometimes it's a matter of charging them and then clearing them. So you like, you want to like clear when you're clearing, you want to have your hand away down on the floor. And then when you're charging with,
Yeah,
charging from the energy. Um, but um, but yeah, and I do that for people in person or remotely too, if they're just concerned about the chakras. But usually, even just doing Reiki normally, it balances their chakras for them.
yeah, that's awesome. I
If
usually
all your chakras are balanced and aligned, then it just helps everything.
yeah,
Really.
no, it does, it does. But what I usually do is I call in the archangels to help me balance my chakras and to cleanse and clear, to remove any darkness, any densities, and any distortions to be put into a trash can that's on the side of me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Actually, Danielle Lipton taught me that with
Yeah.
her meditations. And once you're done, you can call in the star people to clear your energetic grids as well. And you call in Mother Earth to get rid of the distortions and the densities and the darkness and put it back into the earth.
That's awesome.
So that's what I do. And actually, if people want to connect to the archangels and they might forget to connect to the archangels, and if you have crystals, you can always name your crystals the archangels, like this crystal right here is Archangel Grace. I name my crystals.
Very nice.
Is that crazy? I do.
I've got a couple too.
Do you name them?
Yeah. Well, these were actually like, Michael, Ariel,
Yeah.
Uriel,
Yeah.
Raphael. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
that's awesome that you do it
I still,
too.
JR, I still have Mary's t-shirt too. It was the softest shirt, the Glimpser shirt. It was so soft. I still have it
Yeah,
too.
I have my T-shirt too.
Yeah.
But these two crystals, this is Archangel Michael and Archangel Faith. And whenever I feel like I need extra protection if I go somewhere, I say that Archangel's to my right and Faith is to my left, and I put them in my pocket and I'm safe.
And you're safe. Yeah. That's
All-
awesome. Hmm.
Anyway, I guess we're going to end the live
Yeah.
because we've been on here for like an hour.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for
Right.
having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you came on, and I hope you can come on again soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
But
Yeah.
thank y'all guys for all being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. All right, Stacey, stay right there. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you later.